Don't you just hate it when you're at the car showroom and the salesperson just won't leave you alone? Here he comes now. I've had enough. And his colleagues coming over. Leave me alone. Oh, a dog's getting involved now. Good morning, survivors. Faction 43 Gaming here, playing 7 Days to Die on the Xbox. We are currently sat in the mine, waiting for daylight so we can make a run to the armored truck. In the last episode, we had a tour of the armored truck and made a start on some of the looting. Now, in this episode, we have still got a bit of time to kill before Horde night, so we're going to do a bit more looting and visit some of the POIs we've got around this town. I would like to get a few spotlights ahead of Horde night, so we'll probably try and hit the used car sales. Before we do that, I'm just going to do a bit of a cleanup. There was a bit of action off camera, but nothing too major. I hit a couple more stores, did a bit of looting. It was very similar to the ones I'd already hit, so I didn't want to include that within the video. Don't want it to be too repetitive. I know the grind has to be done, but if I can do that off camera and try and keep the best bits for the channel. Okay, so after a night of mining, we've got a lot of raw iron we can put in there, so we're just going to smelt that down in the hope that we can make a lot more forged steel. It's always useful for repairing the truck, and it's something I want to take back to the base, the main base, the compound base. Again, we're just going to clean up here. Oh, an auger schematic. That's unusual. Just have a quick check of the lights here, see if there's any damage. I'm not going to worry too much about the damage because I will do a full recce before Horde night. Make sure everything's as good as it can be. So we're heading out now towards the used car sales, which is around the back of Perish Town. It's a POI I don't usually hit, actually. I normally come to this town, I get the bookstore, the working stiffs, and the factory. But the used car sales around the back is hopefully going to be a good source for lead batteries and engines. So let's see what we can find. As we go towards the location, I'm just going to wrench any cars I see along the way, see what we can find within them. Before I do, I'm just going to take out this young lady right here. You know, as soon as I start wrenching, she's going to want to get involved, and it's going to get a little messy. Again, like previous episodes, I'll try not to talk too much while we're wrenching or while we're mining, just so it doesn't affect the sound there. We're just going to take this car as well. And you'll see I'm always ducking down, checking to make sure we're undetected. I've got my sound quite low, so if anybody sneaks up on me, I may not hear them. Just do a bit of reshuffling, put anything in the bike which I want to keep. I will just read that auger schematic, get the science skills up. And we'll move the bike a little closer now. As you can see, this location has a number of cars that you can loot and wrench, so it's a great place to go. I don't know why I don't normally go to it, but from now on I'm going to make sure I always hit that. One thing to watch out for, especially when you're wrenching a car, there's so many different parts that come out of the car, it's quite easy for your inventory to get full, so always check on the ground to make sure nothing is dropping out, especially if you're looking for an engine or a lead car battery. You don't want to be losing that. Again, just moving things across here, which the likes of the engine and the car battery, they are one-off, so you're not going to get multiple items in that slot. I'm trying to keep items where you know you're going to get more. Oh, mining helmet, that's a good find. So things like electrical parts, short iron pipes, you know as you wrench cars you're going to get more, so you might as well keep them on you. As we do this wrenching, just want to say we'll be taking on the 196, day 196 Horde from the Armoured truck, and that'll be in the next episode, so stay tuned for that one. Don't you just hate it when you're at the car showroom and the salesman just won't leave you alone? And here comes his colleague. Oh, nice dog. Leave me alone. Yeah, there we go. Clear. We got some more coming around the corner. It must be the end of the month. Everybody trying to hit the sales targets. They're all coming out here. They just don't get it that I'm just looking. Whoa, he got a swing on me. Hope it was worth it. Just get rid of that money there. We don't particularly need that. We can make that back quite easy. And again, we're just gonna rejig the bike. And then move the bike a little closer. There we go, the rest of the car's done. I think that's been quite successful. We've got 2 lead batteries and a couple of engines, so that's all good. So as well as the cars out front, you've got the gas that you can pick up, and coming inside you got the leather chairs. So if you're in like a random gen and you find one of these POIs, you know, it's always good, especially the early days. You can get the leather and you can make the forge. Ooh, some good quality clothing there. Better take that. Yeah, I can just hear some more people. They're probably rocking around down the back. We're going to have a word with them in a second. You may notice that I have been doing a bit of talking over the wrenching, which I said I wouldn't do at the start of this video, but I found a way to reduce the volume of the game, so hopefully that will help with the sound. You'll have to see at the end of it. Just going to continue through here, looting everything we can. I mean, this town is so big that it's going to take us actual days to loot the whole place, especially where I want to take it apart, get all the different parts and things, mechanical parts from this town. So probably after the Horde night, we're not going to stay here too much longer. There's the factory I do want to hit before going back, so we'll do that. There's some other good locations like the bank. I don't know whether we'll get that in before heading back. There's no doubt a lot of work still to be done at the compound base. I know the farming will definitely need doing. There's this guy making all the noise on the back. Let's just shut him up. And trolleys, don't forget about the trolleys. They're a great source for mechanical parts. Always useful. I just hear a bit of commotion across town. Let's have a look here. Yep, we've got a cop and a bloated walker kicking off there, kicking the fence in. Oh, he's being a pain. He's jumping. Oh, here they come. Oh. Jeez, I cannot shoot today. Oh, there goes the cop. Let's get this bloody zombie. Goodness. I do apologize for my poor shooting abilities there. Poor hidden, apparently. Oh, let's just go toe-to-toe with him. That's all you get. Can of salmon. Okay, so just seen an airdrop land over there. Oh, that's a bit better. Pistol, bullets, and a torch. We're just gonna scrap that. Let's see if we've got any room. I mean, it's only a small number of bullets. We'll fit it in there. If you noticed, I just scrapped the brass car radiators. Even though the inventory's full, it's going to take a little while for them to fully scrap. So hopefully by that time, I'll be able to move some stuff around. There we go. So it's always a handy trick if you're full and you've got something like that, you can just scrap and it'll just stay pending going into your inventory. Okay, so let's head towards the airdrop. I think I've got what I need for the lead car batteries, so I'm just going to leave those cars. I'm sure we'll come back to them another day. So there we go, a cactus. I swear I hit every single cactus as I'm riding through. I've survived 190 days. If there's one thing that's going to kill me, it's going to be a goddamn cactus. And we'll just roll it down the hill there. She's still going. Okay, let's see what we've got in this airdrop. A couple of decent schematics. The antibiotics I'll take right now after that bloody walker hit me. And we'll read them and increase the weaponsmithing. Okay, so I think it's really back to the armored truck now, just to dump all the loot. Okay, so as we drive through, we're just gonna have a look around the town. So you've got a church here. In my experience, you don't get a lot from churches. You can dig up the graves, but you usually just find a bit of paper, a bit of lead, maybe some brass. It's a POI I wouldn't generally bother with. Passing gas, always good. You get a lot of gas there. Sometimes they have workbenches in. And the bank to the left there. No, this particular building on the left here, I think it's supposed to be like a town hall or something. It is one that I've never seen in a random gen. I don't know if they're included in a random gen. It'd be interesting to know. If anybody knows that, it'd be great to hear from you. It's one we will try and have a look at before we go. I don't think there's a lot in, but we're going to have a look and just see what it's all about, because I think it would be a good place for a base. Wow, I'm sure I hit that dog with the first shot. I'm surprised he survived that. Come on, I'm not having much luck with this ladder. I know I'm going to get to Horde night, I'm going to be outside, and I'm going to get stuck on this ladder. 190 days down, and it's not going to be the cactus, it's going to be the ladder actually that's going to kill me. Sounds like I've got a few visitors to the truck now, just getting caught up on the barbed wire. All these spikes at the front, let's just shut that in case of spiders or something like that. Can't see anything. Let's just go up top and have a look. Lock and load. There it is. Let's just take it out. Anybody else? Here we go. Somebody else here. And he's down. Coming in fast. Oh, there goes the leg. Just put her out of her misery there. And there we go. Oh, get down. Hey, who said you could get back up? Hey, come back. Boy, don't go round in circles. Right, that's it. Had enough. There we go. Oh, you got your friend come in here. Where's he going? Oh. There he goes. I'll take his head. This guy here is humping my spike. I'm gonna have to attack his leg. Oh, taking his leg off. Oh, and the rest of it. Whoa. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. I feel a bit guilty now. Okay, I'm just going to leave this episode here. We got a few things done that we needed to get done. So we are really in a good position now for the next video, which will be the Horde night, the day 196. And we're going to take it down from the armored truck. And we're going to see what happens. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Look what we have here. 2 zombies holding hands. Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh my dear, please would